I'm Ashley, and I agree to be an active listener.
I'm Brianna. I agree to be an active listener.
I'm Shamar, and I agree to be an active listener.
I'm Judah, and I agree to be an active listener.
I'm Charlotte, and I agree to be an active listener.
I'm Shay, and I agree to be an active listener.
Okay. Do you think that you are prepared to handle your finances after high school?
Yeah.
Millions of Americans do not know how to handle their finances. Young or old, we need to know how to handle our money. Money is a very important part of our everyday lives. Being a high school student myself and a senior, my high school teacher taught me the importance of financial literacy. So I know for a fact that it is very important for high school students to know financial literacy. Financial literacy is very important and should be taught in every high school in America. Before leaving, I would like to explain and get you to understand why financial literacy is so important. Let's talk about why it is needed. Millions of Americans have money problems. According to Ramsey Solutions, 71% of people are burdened by debt. Learning these skills for financial literacy could cut this percentage in half. More and more high school students are not going to college, so there's a greater percentage of high school students coming straight out of high school and right into the workforce. So we really, as high school students, really need this more now than we ever needed it. These problems could have been avoided if there was a class on financial literacy. Now let's talk about the causes of financial literacy not being taught. Teachers are simply not able to teach these classes. According to Cindy, many teachers unfortunately lack the knowledge themselves on financial literacy. They are ill prepared to teach it to the next generation of students. And another issue is experts are not willing to teach. In my opinion, I think that it is not enough money within the school system to be able to pay these experts to come in and teach on financial literacy. And lastly, financial literacy is not a required course for high school graduation in every state. So it's not required for high schools to provide these tools for kids to learn. And the solution would be to make it a requirement, make it a federal law for high school students to be able to graduate. They would need to take a financial literacy class. But progress has been made in this direction. Last month, Florida signed a bill on financial literacy. The governor making it a requirement for the next school year for high school students to graduate. They need to take a financial literacy class. But while we are waiting for this to become a thing across America, we as young people need to learn how to deal with money ourselves. Parents also need to learn these skills and be able to teach it to their children from young. We need to, as young people, take the first step, take that initiative to learning it ourselves. There are online classes for free and YouTube videos where they teach you about finance. And lastly, making it a requirement for a teacher's degree. When studying and for a teaching degree in college, I think one of the issues was the teachers are not able to teach because they just don't know. Teaching these teachers and when they're studying for a degree, I think will be the best solution to the problem. In conclusion, the millions of Americans have been suffering from this problem for a long time and not being able to handle their money. First step is to learn about how to handle your money. Be a part of the percentage who's not in debt.